What up, what up, what up, y'all? It's tough. I'm on the road trying to get y'all what y'all need. Talk about this trucking. Generally, this is Truck Talk Tuesday, but we're going to do it on Wednesday this week. I'm out of town. I'm in my hometown right now for a second. Shouts out to my brother for letting me borrow the setup so I can bring this to y'all. What's up with y'all? What y'all up to? Should be live on Facebook, YouTube. Let me know if y'all can hear me good. I see you, YB Dooney. Yeah. So coming live as usual to this, we could talk. The rates are up. I'm excited, doing a few new things in trucking outside of what I started off doing. I'm always trying to grow and elevate the game. But yeah, the rates are like really, really, really good right now. I recently took my trucks off Amazon and started running some different stuff, some JB Hunt loads, Snyder loads, and man, it's really good. I said I wanted dedicated work, but it's so much work out there, and I got me a dispatcher that it feels like it's dedicated. So I'm cool with making the extra money. Having the extra people involved with it instead of taking I wouldn't say the lower class freight from Amazon, because sometimes it'd be good. It's good for the flow, but it's definitely time for me to grow and expand and get on to more shippers. But yeah, anybody trying to get into the semi space right now, it's a super good move. Box truck space still pretty much what it is. Very competitive. Very, very, very competitive. So the rates will be what they are unless you strike up and get something good. But it's definitely something you could do to maintain and get you to the semi game. But the semi game for sure is, to me, that's my new game, because off of minimal a couple of trucks, I'm making a lot more than a lot of box trucks, and just based on what I can do, I'm still able to do it with ease right now. I'm still able to make the money off the 18-wheelers with ease without my trucks going all over the road or anything like that. But today I wanted to do some call-ins with y'all. I wanted to do some questions with y'all. I got about 45 minutes to an hour because I'm finishing up my book and a couple other things that I'm working on. I still want to bring it to y'all to come on here and still get y'all the game. Want to know what questions, what's been going on in the last week, because one thing I know about the industry is that the industry changes daily and the need of the game changes, and I haven't been able to find a rental semi anywhere, so I gotta buy some. It's been trying to find rental box trucks. It's been kind of cool around Atlanta, but it's been very hard to do. But I've been hearing that a lot of other markets do have them. So I urge you, if there's a semi in your market, go rent it and put it on the road. It's companies out here that got work. In the Midwest especially, I'm seeing they offering over $3 a mile before you even negotiate. So right now is the time to get that money. It's a time to get that money. So I'm not going to be too chatty on that in that regard, because I want to get some call-ins. I want to knock out maybe a few city lookups, but I really want to talk to people. I really want to really make this thing be more of a back and forth thing where we talking. The city lookups are cool, but city lookups it's gonna be a smaller section, and y'all more gonna have to call or like book like a call for the city lookups, because the city lookups are not really truthful at this time of night. And I apologize I'm getting a little feedback in my mic, but yeah, the city lookups are not accurate unless y'all talking to me around like 3:00 in the middle of the day. That's when the city lookups are going. Right now, it's a disservice to y'all because y'all not getting the right picture, because the boards don't really even be bumping around this time of the night. Like the boards bump during normal business hours. So to do the lookups, it's not painting you a clear enough picture. For some places in the Midwest, yeah, it is, but it's just realize I don't want to be doing y'all a disservice because I can pull it up. It's really not like it's really bumping during the daytime. So what I might start doing is pre-recording. I might take the most cities that people ask me about the most, and what I might do is just show those things during the prime time, like during the middle of the day, and then I just do a playback when I go live, because I don't know if it really be congenial for me to go live 12 noon. I don't know if a lot of people would be available to watch, and if y'all do, I might start doing the live a little bit earlier, and then we can just work that out from there. But I definitely want y'all to get a real picture of the game before y'all get in, and whoever's in the game, I want y'all to get a better grip of what the game looks like for real. That's why I really need more people to like if y'all want to get the real picture, y'all got to jump into class or get on a call so we can actually do it like slow, because it's hard to kind of teach you when I'm on the fly, swivel head, trying to answer, trying to chase down comments. It's a little hard. So I'm gonna jump into some questions real quick. All right, so everybody said they can hear me. That's good. That's good. That's good. Let me jump into the first question. Where could I rent a semi? I'm assuming that you out of KC, because I see the picture and what you're saying. KC, I would say Ryder, Penske. There's always other little spots you could try. Ryder got a co-op program for guys who got trucks. They're trying to rent their trucks out. That'd be a good place. But I would say call around, because I don't really know the area for real. But I just know in the Midwest, a lot of the people were saying that they were calling and they were able to get there was trucks available. So I would say just call around and see for yourself. That's something I wouldn't strictly just take for me. Nico, any broker courses available? I can talk to you about being a broker online. I mean, like on like a one-on-one. If you're just talking about how to get a broker license and all of that, because people selling a lot of gas. I could tell you that in about an hour, or 30 minutes for real, how to get your broker authority and everything lined up. The game is the same. You're going to have to find shippers, though. That's going to be the name of the game. All the class is going to do is give you a little shipper list, do like a little mock call for you. I don't particularly really want to get into broker classes, because broker and trucking is all the same information. Truckers need shippers. Brokers need shippers. Dispatchers need shippers. Everybody looking for the work. So it's all one and the same. So if you take one class, you're pretty much getting schooled on like a major in that particular topic, but it's all, the broker got to do the same thing as the trucking company. They trying to get work. So there's really no difference in between the two. I could sell you both courses if that's what you want, but it's really no different. It's really no different. All right, Clarence, shouts out. I do got a course coming up on the 10th and one coming up on the 24th. After April, I'm only doing it once a month, because it's taking a whole lot more time than I thought. What up, Eric? I see you, always one of my number one supporters. What are your thoughts on Sprinter vans? I had a Sprinter van, could not make it work. But like I said, it just wasn't enough money. It was work for it, but I'm looking to own the least amount of vehicles, the highest amount of profit. That's why I'm dealing with semis, and I've given back a lot of my box trucks, because I feel like I want less trucks and less drivers and more profit. So that's why I said. So I'm not saying you can't get money with the box truck, but I'm talking. I'm trying to clear $3,000 a week, not gross $3,000 a week. Whole different ball game. Last week, both of my trucks did 7 apiece, so both of my 18-wheelers. So definitely about to put them other 3 on the road for sure. When will it go down? RP, when will what go down? The rates go down, or when will what exactly? Shoot me another comment so I can see exactly what you're talking about. All right, sound good. I will watch. Does Amazon pay even if they cancel your load? If they cancel your load and you get there, you could definitely, they're not gonna just give it to you. You're gonna have to dispute it though. Just dispute it within the relay system. Go to support. Fresh start. Now, no experience. Do you suggest straight box or semi? Memphis is a hot market. I'm going semi over anything. Like I said, the box is gonna be good, but it just depends on how much money you're trying to make. And like I said, the semi just has more opportunity. I could pull up the board and show you, what they offering, especially out the Midwest. Whew, my God, 330, 350s, just nice, beautiful numbers. Are trucks set up under, or your trucks set up under a holding company or two separate companies for business protection? Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, my trucks are definitely in a completely different name than my company. Always, because you never know when one of these knucklehead drivers will put you in a position where you can be sued. So you definitely don't want your company owning them unless you. I mean, if you financing, then that's one thing. But me, I own mine. So I own. Well, I'm financing two of my box trucks, but everything else I own though. So. All right, hold on. Let's see. Oh, it's a lot of these coming in. Hold on, y'all. It's the thing rushing up super fast. Or either I'm just talking too slow. Can you start out with 5 trucks for Amazon without driving yourself first? You could do that. I mean, I don't suggest nobody starting off with 5 trucks, especially if you're just depending on Amazon. I always feel like let the work dictate the flow. Get one truck, start to get a feel for it. If you feel like you got it under control, then add. I wouldn't start off with 5 though. That's just my opinion though. I didn't do it that way. I didn't grow until the company said it's time to grow. I tried to do it beforehand and I lost a lot of money. I can show you the receipts. South Jersey, Philadelphia area. I don't know. Like, look, y'all, I don't want y'all to think that I know every single area within trucking. I only know about, I'm from St. Louis and I live in Atlanta. So I only really concentrate on those 2 markets because those are markets that, though for one, St. Louis, where I'm from, the Midwest is the hottest market to be in. It's the most highest paying market. And then the second market is like the Atlanta, the Southeast and South Central, like Texas and stuff. So those are the only markets that I really, really know because I'm running my trucks in those markets. I don't run my trucks to the West Coast. I don't run them Northeast either. Very sad. I mean, they might touch PA a little bit, but nothing, higher up than that. A fair rate would be strictly based on the market that you're in. The companies, I would say everybody's goes with Progressive, but I've never had Progressive. National Indemnity, if you could find an agent in your area that sells that, they've been giving me the best rates I've been having for all my new ventures. So you get at Nate Clark. Okay, got that. Appreciate that. Gonna take the one on the 24th. Cool, Clarence, let me know. A lot of people fail to realize the freight is usually in your hometown or 150 miles. Fact. Space Age. Elaborate a little bit more on that right there for me. Elaborate a little bit more on that one. Have Amazon rates start increasing, or do you think we're still in the slow season? I mean, there is not a slow season at all right now. Slow season is over. The freight, when you look on the board and people offering over $3 a mile, it's not a slow season right now. Definitely. It's just that's just something that people are saying in the game, but it's definitely not slow. We getting plenty money right now. Amazon is just trying to play that game because everybody's getting in and they lowering their rates, but nah, definitely not slow at all. I'm about to put like this. I'm about to buy. I got 5 trailers that I'm purchasing right now and 3 more trucks. So I wouldn't be purchasing if it was a slow season, and I'm only purchasing because there ain't no rentals in my area. I do not like owning trucks at all. But right now I'm gonna get whatever's bags available because I know I'm gonna make my money back by the time peak come. I'll be done double my money off these trucks. That's how good the game is right now in the semi world. Let's see. What do you think about box truck in South Jersey, Philly area? Don't know. How do I put somebody on Amazon with me if they have their own truck? You just run them under your authority. Pretty much put them on your insurances just as if they your driver and it's your truck. Just add them onto your policy, and then take a percentage. Pretty much. Do you suggest you book your driver's loads, or do they do it? I have a dispatcher that books the driver's loads. But my dispatcher is one of my old drivers, like somebody that drives for me periodically, but because he knows the terrain better than me. So I always got people around me that do stuff that's better than me at it. I definitely don't think I'm the best person at everything. So I find drivers mostly right now, since I've been in business for so long, I just go with referrals from other drivers. Indeed, I look on there, play around a little bit, Craigslist, but most of the time, people get referred like, "Hey, I'm making this much money over here." Next thing you know, I got people calling like, "Hey, I want to work. I want to come on with y'all." So people be out here talking good about it. People want to come join. It's pretty much how I've been for like the last year now. Box truck rate up right now. The box trucks are still standard. I mean, Amazon's playing decent on some round trips. It's like they. I would say from an Amazon standpoint, the rates are still trash. You know, I told you I only make my money off of volume because the majority of, because I'm not running all of them. All of them, this every load that's being ran is on Amazon. I'm not running it on my own truck. I'm making money off of other people running. Keep that in mind. I used to have 20 trucks. I don't have 20 box trucks no more. That makes sense. Yeah, you can't start with a semi. You can't start with a semi without a CDL. It's very, very, very possible to do that. And I would say the only tough thing that you're gonna have to happen is you're going to have it to where if you're trying to finance, they're gonna give you a little bit hard time. But if you're paying cash, it'll be easy. It'll be much easier. So just know that you might reach some resistance, but I would still try to do it. It's just gonna be a lot of people not gonna really do it. Now they might do a day cab, but probably not a sleeper though. They may do a day cab quicker than they do a sleeper. Because when they think sleeper, they think over the road. They think you're gonna be driving 48 states for some reason. What about the Houston, Texas market? Houston is a terrific market. Love it. I love Texas. I love South Central, Southeast, and Midwest. All of those are great markets. Not to say you can't make no money in the other markets. I'm talking like big money where I can show you. I can show you the board, the map with some semi-loads, and you will see the difference. Big difference. Detroit, Michigan, starting a box truck company. I was informed to get a job, to get experience, and also where do you store a box truck? Smart to get a job, to get experience. Very good thing to do. Very good thing to do. And because then you're gonna see where they picking up and dropping off from, and those could be potential customers for you. I store my truck at a place called Actually Store My Truck. They own most of the lands out here, and they got stuff in South Carolina. But yeah, just look for truck storage near me, Craigslist and stuff like that, and you should be able to definitely find you somewhere to store your truck. And in some cities, like when I was out in Phoenix, people will charge you $50 to park in their backyard, like if they got a whole lot of land and stuff like that. I mean, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that, but hey, to each his own. What type of money can I make a week over the road with the box truck? I would say when I was over the road, you could do nice numbers. It depends on where you're getting the work from. I feel like you could do 5,000. Like you could do 5,000. It's just you might do 5,000. I just don't know what the profit gonna be. See, that's the difference. Like with the semis, it's like even if I'm making 7,000 versus 5,000 in a 7,000 in a semi, 5,000 in a box truck, the profit margin still gonna be just a little bigger, or a lot bigger, because I'm getting more per mile. The average per mile I'm getting is $2.75 to $3. I don't know. Somebody out there says that they can be getting to those type of numbers in a box truck. Hey, if you can get those type of numbers in a box truck by any means, I will sell. Put me on game. I will pay you, and I'll go sell all my semis and go buy box trucks. But I just don't see consistently over time, in any season, getting those type of numbers with the box truck. I haven't seen it, so I only can speak on what I've seen, and I haven't seen it all. So remember, this is just my perspective. Just my perspective. Don't shoot me. Talk about how much taxes to set aside for taxes if you don't mind. Taxes, rule of thumb, 20%, 21%. If they change right now the corporate tax, I forgot what the corporate tax is, somewhere around like 21% or something like that right now, but it could potentially go up to 28 if the Democrats change it, or it sometimes it might be 35. So just, I would say rule of thumb, at least 20% of your earnings put to the side. Say this like your setup looking clean too, bro. All right, for sure. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna leave them up. I definitely leave the lives up for y'all to go watch them later or whatnot. I got you, and I appreciate it. Yeah, man. Shouts out to my brother, my partner, Yakifa, looking out for me while I'm out here. Cause I was like, man, I don't want to go. I was gonna have to use my webcam, and I'm like, I know y'all used to my stuff looking crispy. He's like, nah, bro, you can't use no webcam. That'll mess the game up. So yeah, he took care of me on this one. Clarence, is the session going to be recorded? Yes, sir. It is going to be recorded. I record every class, and there's always a replay available. Always. How do you find drivers? I think I already just went over that. My authority been active a week now. Plenty of dispatch services contacting me. What you think of dispatch services starting out on the semi side? I think dispatch services are terrific, but what I think, if you got the time, you should try to do it yourself first, because they are only taking your number and just looking for loads. So why don't you just do the same thing if you got the time? You know what I mean? Because I was about to do the same thing. So I am probably going to let my dispatcher dispatch 2 of my trucks, and I'm going to let another dispatcher dispatch 2 of my trucks, and I'm going to let another dispatcher dispatch 1 and see who does a better job if my numbers are different. Because so far, my in-house dispatcher has got me $7,000 a week. So the other dispatcher going to have to give me $8,000 in order for me to have my guy to go do something else. So, but I definitely think if you don't have the time, dispatchers are the way, and dispatchers are a good way to automate your business. But it's like, how at what cost? It's always the question. 10% of the load. So you figure you say they book you $7,000 worth of work, right? And you paying them, I don't know what dispatchers getting paid, because the people I'm trying to work with is either like, I think one lady said 8%, and one dude gonna give me a flat rate weekly because I got, multiple trucks. So would I want to pay somebody $700 a week? I'd rather just hire somebody if I'm gonna pay somebody that much, because I could just pay them $500 more and they can dispatch and do something else for me at the same time, and I can have them in house. So that's just my take on it. Hopefully, Corey, I answer what you need me to answer for you. Is it better to do local or OTR when starting? It depends on the market. Cause in some places like Texas, you can run up and down Texas and never really leave the state. OTR, I just say keep your options open and call and see what makes the most sense. Not the most gross sense, but the most profit sense. Cause don't let those big numbers fool you out there. So just like I said, Mario, just go ahead and look and see and try everything out. Don't just choose up on either side. Because me, I never would want my trucks to be over the road, as far as like not no box trucks anyway. But I would say do whatever you can get a driver to do. If you can get a driver to stay out and it makes more money and it makes more sense, then do that. But everything I do is dictated by the drivers and what the drivers want to do. So I try to hire drivers to do what's going to make sense. I did $7,000 a week with each truck, and I only did Southeast and Midwest. So it just depends on what you know. South Jersey and Philly good for Amazon. I don't know if you're asking or telling me that, or just telling everybody else that. Not sure. Hey, bro, I called Penske. They got special rates for Amazon middle mile carriers. They asked for a carrier scat code. What the hell is that? In order to get the good rental rates. Yeah, so a scat code, once you sign up with Amazon, they're going to automatically give you a scat code. So you can get, I got a scat code You can go to, you can just Google scat code, and that's a scat code that you can use too. But I made a scat code, and Amazon ended up changing and giving me a completely different one. So right now, I believe they're giving out their own scat code. So when you sign up with them, they're gonna give you one. They assign you one, and then you can give that to the guy to get those good Amazon rates. And you never even got to run a load. Just sign up. Just sign up. That's the game, Luther. That's the game. Carl Jr., why don't you like owning semis, bro? I don't like owning any trucks, period. Like, if I could have it my way, I would lease them all. I would rent them all. I never would own trucks. I'm only buying trucks because there aren't any to rent. Everybody they didn't rent them out. I've been teaching too many people the game, and now I can't even get no damn truck. So I'm like, damn, I don't know if I even want to keep teaching. I'm creating my own competition, essentially. I feel like it's enough money, but damn, it might not be enough trucks. Because I'm like, man, I'm calling around, and I cannot find anything. Not in the Atlanta market. I got to go probably like to Missouri or Ohio somewhere just to get a truck. But I don't like owning them because I don't like the maintenance headache. I'd rather that be for the other company. So I would rather make $1,000 less a week to not have to worry about maintenance than to have to worry about maintenance like all the time. Like if my trucks, they got to put coolant in, or they got to do this, because I ain't got no 2021s. You know what I mean? I got 2015s and 2016s. So, and then a couple of my box trucks 2012. So my trucks are not spanking brand new. So keep that in mind, that you're going to have, even the newer trucks break down, but you know me, maintenance is just the thing that I don't like, and I'd rather take less money to not have to deal with it. Ownership is overrated, my friend. Just to let you know, it's overrated. It's all about leveraging stuff that you don't own to make you the money that you want. Own real estate, not trucks. When you start, does your performance score show? I believe you got to run for a little while before so you can build up your performance score. I think once you run like two lows, I don't know how it is now. Like I said, I've been in it for a minute. They done made a lot of changes, and I'm telling y'all from a CEO mindset, I'm not super hands-on with the business. All I'm doing is building and building and building. I'm trying to figure out how can I get to the biggest trucking company to get it as big as I want it, to control the work and do, I'm just trying to see what I can do. How big can I go? So I'm not really on that level, but if we go on a one-on-one, boom, I can go inside and I can show you. But I don't, right off the top of my head, I really don't know. Do you dispatch for Houston, Texas market? I don't dispatch for anybody, but I do have a dispatcher, and I know a couple of dispatchers. Shoot me an email. I might start a dispatching service because, a lot of people ask me about it. So just shoot me an email. If I get enough people, I might still, I won't dispatch it, but I have somebody on my team to dispatch for y'all. How can I look at Amazon loads? Well, I might do some lookups. But that's the only way that you can see it without actually registering. Is if me or, Demetrius B, he be doing lookups and stuff too on his channel. What is the difference for Freightliner was coming? Difference for Freightliner was coming engine and Mercedes-Benz engine. Please let me know. Thanks. I definitely would get a Cummins engine over Mercedes-Benz engine. That's for sure. That's for sure. Cummins is gonna be way easier to This is gonna be way easier to fix. Whenever I'm buying a truck, I'm always thinking about. But put like this: do yourself this favor. Call around to some shops and ask them. Ask mechanics, like specialists. Like, I can give you some general game, but when you got specific questions like that, bro, look, I'm telling you, call the shops. Like, hey, look, I got this freight, I got these. Them guys just be wanting to talk anyway. So just go ask them to get the exact answer. But I'm going to say Cummins. I guarantee you they're going to back that up, though. Guarantee you. Where can I buy a Volvo truck cheaper? I don't know. I wouldn't even buy a Volvo. So I'm the wrong guy to ask that, Z. I don't like Volvos. I only mess with Freightliners or either like Peterbilts. It just depends on all mine are Freightliners because I ain't trying to put that kind of bread into no Peterbilt. But if I could afford one of those, I'd definitely have one of those. What's a good pay rate on percentage to pay a driver to keep them around and happy. I would say that depends on the market, G. For real. Some markets you might be able to find somebody to work for $9, $10 an hour. It just depends on the market and the person. It's not like if you pay people a whole lot, they be better workers, because that definitely ain't the fact. Because I done had some people that got paid the low, and they worked for me. They was my best workers, and I had people I paid top dollar because they had experience. They was not so good. So pay make people stay. Don't make them work. They either a good worker or a bad worker. That's just that. That's just that. See, what time is it? 40. Ooh, I've been talking for a minute answering these questions. Would you recommend power only with the day cab loads or buy a trailer as well? Well, me, I wouldn't recommend. My suggestion, I wouldn't recommend a day cab at all, because I would look at the price. A sleeper, same year, same everything. I'm thinking I just get a sleeper just in case I need it. Day cab leaves you too restricted. And you could do power only loads, because like I said, I did 7,000 with power only with each one of my trucks. Well, one of them did like 65, one of them did 7. This is with power only. Averaging like $2.75 a mile. For the first week from with my new guy dispatching, never doing it before, that's a good week. But I'm still gonna buy trailers because I can jump into like $3.50 a mile. If I got my own trailer, that'll be like my average. So that 75 cents will make me on the same amount of the 2,600 miles the truck did. I made a lot of money, over $1,000 more. So, and the trailer, like I said, the trailer ain't gonna take that much wear and tear, that much maintenance to keep it up. How to get semi-loads with New Missouri, Houston, Texas. On load board, brother. Shoot me an email. Like I said, hey, if enough of y'all shoot me an email, I definitely will start a dispatch service. My email is info@CobyPegway.com. If I can get me like about a nice 10 people to hit me up and say they need somebody to dispatch them and they got everything ready, like I said, I got a couple. I got a lot of employees, so I get somebody to do that, and I coach them through it. For sure. Let's see. Man, it's like I'm never gonna make it through all of these. I'm trying to. All right. Opinion on the market in Raleigh. Raleigh, from what I know, is North Carolina is a good market. Never had a driver stuck in North Carolina, ever. Box truck or semi. In the last 4 years, I definitely would run to North Carolina any day. I'd love to have a contract up there. What up, Raynor? I got 15 more days until my authority goes active. For my box truck, do you have any dedicated routes available in Georgia? I'm trying to gross at least 3,000 a week. I cannot guarantee that, because the only routes I got right now for box trucks is Amazon, and they change way too often. They change way too often for me to guarantee you that. Now, can I guarantee that I could probably have a load for you every day? Yeah, but what load? I'll be honest with you, bro. Box trucks is a tough market. I just do it because it's still profitable. But like I said, it's a tough and getting more competitive by the day. What up, Les? What up, Coby? Are you going to check Amazon rates tonight? If so, will you put in 250-mile range? I'm gonna get on some calls tonight. I'm gonna try to see if I could get the time. It depends on how the energy works. Because like I said, I know I got other stuff to do, but let's just see. So right now, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna actually take some calls, because I got so many. I'm steady trying to scroll down, but there's new comments on new comments on new comments, and I just can't get to them all. But I definitely want to get some of y'all on the line. So let me give y'all this number to call in. Let's see. I'm getting a little feedback because my phone getting close to the computer, though. Just give me a second, y'all. Go, go, go. The number is And for anybody else watching after this, because I had people calling me after, like people who watched the video afterwards, look, this is for live right here. So if you ain't live, don't call this number later. It's for live only. The number is, hold on, let me put it right here. It's 833-511-9111. I dropped it down in the chat. I ain't putting it on the screen because I don't want people to be calling this number after the night. I'm just being honest with y'all, man. I love the love. I mean, I love the love y'all show. All right, and don't keep calling. If I'm on the phone with somebody, please don't keep calling because I can't answer it until I get off the phone with them. So. What's up? What's up? You live? What's your name? Where you from? Can everybody hear? Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to see if I can get you in here. I'm getting mad for you, baby. Hold on 1 second, bro. All right, so somebody said they only heard me. Give me 1 second. All right, speak up, brother. Let me see if I can hear you now.
Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, my name is Muhammad from the DMV area.
Hey, y'all, I need a check. Can anybody hear the caller? Let me see. I'm trying to get a check to see if they can hear you. Sounds low. Yeah, can you cut your phone up? Because you sound real low.
All right, is this better?
Yeah, because I can barely hear you. So I know they can barely hear you. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to get this right. Real quick. All right, Muhammad. Does it sound like he hung?
Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, can you hear me? Is this better now? Or
Yeah, let's try to speak a little bit louder, bro.
okay. Yeah, I'm from the DMV area.
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I was thinking of buying a box truck first and expanding my business outwards towards CDL. I mean, big trucks. And the question was Amazon Relay. I know a lot of people, they're dependent on Amazon Relay, but do you make good money without Amazon Relay?
In the box truck space?
In the box truck space, yes, correct.
Yeah. It just depends on if you want to go and do like I said, it's not a whole lot of different things, but I gotta it's a company called BBI. It's one of my partners. He used to work for Ford Air. He does nothing but box truck loads, but it's only beneficial if you running over the road. So that's the over the road is the only way I know that you can without a doubt survive the box truck game outside of Amazon.
And with Amazon Relay, do you think it's going to be a long-term thing or just temporary?
I mean, I definitely think if you don't got a contract, it's temporary.
Temporary, okay.
I mean, it's not something that you could depend on. You get what I'm saying? You can get in as an option, but it's kind of like you can't turn into a housewife type thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got access. You kind of want to find you something that's exclusive. Some relationship that you built. You get what I'm saying? With somebody in your local area. If you see box trucks out there, like I said, mostly people either over the road a lot or they either doing furniture delivery, appliance delivery, moving companies and stuff like that. I don't know anybody that's really surviving as a small company. That's a bunch of companies that got 10 trucks that's getting local work, but I don't know anybody who's a small company just surviving solely off just local work.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, all right, you got it. All right, here go a question while I wait on the next call. With the trucking industry growing, when do you think American businesses will start manufacturing in Mexico, Brazil to help North America economies grow, defending our bottom flank? Are you saying when would they stop, or are you really saying when would they start? Because I'm not sure how to answer that. I'm gonna just be completely honest. All right, so I guess it. So is anybody else trying to call in? I'm gonna answer questions until then. Shout out from Chi-Town. What up, Chi-Town? Let me see. Yes, I do. Somebody asked, do I do one-on-one calls? Yes, I do. If you read the bottom of the screen that's scrolling across, it got my website and everything on there. And you can follow me on IG and stuff like that, and you can hit me up there. All right, so the phone line ain't ringing. I don't know if it's not working or what it is, but I'm just gonna shut that off because I'm getting major feedback on it anyway. But yeah, so William says I currently run a brokerage. Would you? I currently run a brokerage. Would you recommend obtaining trucks under the same LLC as my brokerage, or separate the two? Yeah, definitely separate the two. Definitely, especially if you're talking about a freight brokerage. You don't want to use the same email address, phone number, company name, anything. You want to keep it completely separate unless you can afford to pay the first $500,000 of any claim. If you can't do that, they got to be separate because your trucking company is going to, or either side, if they feel like it's going to be a claim against them, they're going to cancel you. I'm trying to go back up to some of these other questions. What up, King? Coby. Penske is asking $15,000 down for a lease on a semi, and I have been looking around on a purchase of a semi, and the down payment is about the same. Which way should I go? Shit, $15,000 down on a lease? I don't know if that sounds good or bad. I mean, I don't know much about leasing. As far as that, I never even heard of a down payment like that crazy though. But that's kind of the state of the game, especially depending on what market you're in. Eric, you must be in Atlanta somewhere because that's definitely probably they just trying to play survival of the fittest out here with that. But yeah, I don't know, man. You have to give me some time to think about that one. We're gonna have to like look at the numbers. I got to see the deal. I can't really just tell you whether it's good or bad just based on just that small amount of information. Because it's all gonna go out to over time how much is my operation cost gonna be. You know, that's what I'm gonna base it off of. I'm in Chicago. I have been CDL. I have my CDL, been driving for 2 years. What's the best route to take as far as starting my business locally, box truck or semis, in your opinion? Go semi. If you've been driving semis, or have you been driving box trucks? You say you got your CDL and you've been driving. What have you been driving? If you've been driving semis, there's no way I got 2 years experience. That's the exact right number you need for almost any good insurance company to give you a great rate. Get a semi. Do not mess around with a box truck if you got that much experience. The cost to fix those things are pretty much the same. The only thing that's different is if the taxes and a few little minor things, not enough to choose that way to put yourself in a box. In the box, I feel like it puts you in a box because you only can get so much work. Just depends on, I think box is a good way to start your business and learn though, for sure. What would disqualify an applicant from receiving a DOT or FMCSA authority? Nothing that I could think of besides you not filling out the paperwork properly. No felonies or anything like that. If you got your name on multiple companies, maybe, yeah. But other than that, I can't think of anything else. I know Amazon doesn't have an age restriction when it comes to the truck, but what's the oldest truck you want to buy to work outside of Amazon? I mean, I say buy what you. I want to buy the newest truck I can buy with the money that I got. I'm not looking to go buy an old truck. I mean, it's just my opinion though. Like I said, my trucks, I had a 2000 and a 2012. Those were my first two trucks. The 2000 was cool, slow, but it was cool. I made money with it. I survived. I paid bills with it. But I definitely like newer trucks though. That's just me. How can I get the MC and FMCSA with the intention of starting with the rental truck? You just got to put that rental truck, get the VIN number for that rental truck and put it on your policy. Bada bing. You got it. It's going to work for you. Email me if you need me to elaborate on that a little more. I currently run a brokerage. Would you recommend obtaining trucks? Okay, I read that one. Yes, he does one-on-one calls. Shouts out to Harry for trying to help me out there. Opinion on New York area. East Coast, the worst market outside of Florida. It's like Florida's dead last, but New York is like right there with it, in my opinion. Not saying you can't get no money out there. It's just some markets are easier than others. Would I get in trouble for getting my second DOT? My first one was deactivated because I didn't renew it. Hey, I don't know. I don't think you should, but that's a question for FMCSA. That's like too specific. And I don't know the exact thing, and I'm not trying to have them folks calling me out talking about some Coby said. Nah. All right, shouts out. What's up, J-Day? Thank you. Real thanks for responding. When is the best time to do Amazon? The start of peak season or what? Yeah, if I'm getting in, I'm definitely getting in during peak. But like I said, I don't even know, man. This might be my last peak this year with them because my two trucks paid off. I don't know. It's starting to make less and less sense. Every quarter they keep changing the rates. But I am a dispatcher, and one of my reefer op made 8,100 running just over 2. Woo, hey. Victor, hit me. If that's real, I think you on here trying to promote. But if that's real, I definitely want you to. I definitely go get some reefer trucks for you to dispatch if we can get money like that. Definitely. Everybody holler at Victor. That's a slick move, Victor. But hey, hit me up though for real. 8,000 is whew. And I wonder is that in a box or a semi? It's all good now, okay. Okay, that was back when we was getting a little feedback. Okay. Guess he need to speak up though. Good now. I'm thinking outside Amazon, we want to do long hauls with both box truck and semi. Yeah, what city are you in? Eric. I believe it's Eric from Atlanta though. Would you say that New Jersey is the same as New York as far as that whole Northeast? I don't like trucks from up there because they be too rusty, and the freight up there, it be freight moving up there. Don't get me wrong, it's definitely freight moving. It's just after you get done with all of the tolls and everything, I feel like you need to be getting like $4 up there because them tolls. Yeah, 100, man. And some of them tolls I be getting them bills like from when I used to be running up there. I just couldn't make it make sense. Governments and felonies perish. Also, government when they commit federal crimes qualified immunity. What? I don't know what that means. Okay, somebody asking Victor about box truck loads. Los Angeles, California to Mexico City. Mexico is. Bro, I do not know what. I got to stop highlighting that stuff. Let me read before I highlight now because it's starting to look real spammy. Also, can you drop your email? Yeah, my email is info@cobypegway.com. Okay, Eric, you said you out of Toledo. Yeah, to Toledo, a popping market, man. I love, like I said, the Midwest. I do box truck or semi in the Midwest because you're going to get money either way. Well, books that I read, the main book that I had people read lately that they giving me good feedback off of is the E-Myth, the Entrepreneurial Myth Remastered, Revisited, one of the two. It's by Michael E. Gerber. Everybody I told to read that, they was happy that I told them. And that's the book that I made my first $100,000 after I read that book. Changed my whole perspective. If you want to think like a boss and make your business run like a machine where you got time to do shit like this where I'm just chilling, read that book. It's going to make you look at business different, like completely different. My partner told me I translated better than the book though, but I read that book and it definitely changed my life. That's for sure. I found a 2009 Freightliner with 100,000 miles coming. Would you buy it? Oh, hell yeah. That's good. That's good miles. Allison, the best transmission. Cummins, very good motor. So, yeah, that's a win-win right there. That ain't too old for me right there. Did you say you can't get it? Oh, no, I did not. No, I didn't say that, Zuri, at all. I don't. No, I said they're not checking for a felony if you get an authority. I don't think. But I don't got no felony, so I don't know. I know I made it through, but I don't think that it's more felons in the trucking industry than anywhere. So I don't think they checking for felonies. Now, if you get a contract with certain companies, they could probably check for a felony, but the FMCSA, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. The book is called The E-Myth by Michael E. Gerber. Just make sure you get the blue and white one and say Revisited. All right, y'all, we rolling up on almost an hour. Yeah, stay away from international trucks. That's a good call. I heard felons just take a train to Russia. Man, what is this dude talking about? Oh, man. How is the box truck market in New Orleans or Louisiana in general? I have a driver who wants to go over the road, but I'm concerned about deadhead coming back home. Oh, yeah, I would be too. Anywhere where it's close to the coast is bad markets to me. I never send my trucks close to the water, close to the beach. Never. Because there's only one way they can come out, and it's north if they like right. If you all way east, I like to be in the middle where I got different directions I can go in. I don't like to be stuck up against that because the rate gonna be low because it's gonna be less freight going. Best fuel card, I use Amazon. I get 31 cents off the gallon, so I never really use no other one. Say, fam, can't do nothing until credit is on point. What do you say? I don't know what that last word is, but I would say, yeah, having your credit your credit on point would definitely be a good thing. Well, let me do something. Do y'all a favor. All right, this one I'm gonna do since I ain't get that many calls in. The first 6 people to drop their cities, I'll look them up, and then I got to get out of here. I only could do the first 6. And I think I'm at the end of my question, so I should be able to see them. But I only got one screen, so it's, I don't got my double screen set up right now, so I'm going to try to do it just off of this one screen. All right, so the first ones that came in, I got Fort Worth, Philly, Houston, Richmond, Savannah, and VA. Those are the only ones I could do. Answer this last question. What's the difference between my virtual fleet and Selectus? Which do you prefer, price and workload? Of course, Selectus, because it's premium. All of the loads gonna go there first before they even hit my virtual fleet. So I'm going Selectus, but I do like my virtual fleet dispatching little service. But Selectus offers that same thing though. So again, I would just say Selectus. because you could track your truck and do all that same stuff on selectors. Might be a little more pricey, but you get what you pay for. You get what you pay for. All right, so let me go ahead and I'm assuming y'all want to see Amazon Relay Board, or do some of y'all want to see DAT? You said somebody said that what I said was not the first 6, but let me go back and see. Okay, so the first 6, you're right. The first 6 was Chicago. My bad. Hold on, let me go up. All right, yeah. So the first 6, my bad. The first 6 is Chicago, Memphis, Indianapolis, St. Louis, New Jersey. Hold up. Chicago, Memphis, Indianapolis, St. Louis, New Jersey, and Houston. My bad. You was right. You was right, though. But y'all don't. I guess y'all don't understand and see it on my end how it be jumping though. My bad though. So I'm gonna do Chicago, Memphis, Indianapolis, St. Louis, Jersey, and Houston. But just give me a second. So I'm assuming. So are y'all looking for box or semi? Because all y'all just put the cities, but I need to know what type of truck that y'all looking for. I guess I'll just show both. I'll show both. And then I need to know if y'all trying to see DAT or y'all just trying to see Amazon Relay. Now let me try to get this thing down, share the screen. Application window, Chrome tab. All right, now y'all should be able to see my screen. Okay, yeah. Yeah, look like y'all can see my screen. If we going fast, I might could squeeze a couple other ones in there. Shouts out to Luther. Thank you. Thank you for the donation, my brother. Greatly appreciate it. All right, so let's. So that first one was Shot Town. So forgive me, I'm gonna be a little bit slower because I can't. I'm only working on this one screen again. Chicago. Let's see. We're gonna go with 26s. And these are 26-foot box truck loads right here. So take a look. Now I gotta just toggle between these screens real quick for y'all. Actually, hold on real quick. I think I got a solution for this. Can y'all see these? All right, so this is the box trucks. They got plenty of loads on there. Now let's go to the 53s. That's a good load right there, but they majority. So I said I don't even be looking at Amazon board no more, man. I found something a little bit better. Here go 274. That ain't bad right there at all. I'll run this one all day. But I'm trying to run for at least 275, 270. Yeah, so let's go to the next one. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to get these. All right, can y'all still see my screen? Yeah, this one working one screen is definitely super hard though. Hold on, I'm trying to find this. I'm trying to find my other screen real quick. All right, what was the next city? The next city was Memphis. And let me see if y'all was talking about box or semi. Let's look at Memphis 10. We're going to look at semis first. They looking a whole lot better on semis down there. I see a lot of threes and stuff like that on the semis. Semis look good. And then I'm not able to see y'all chats. So as you see, box trucks, the closest they got something is about almost 200 miles away in Nashville. So we're going to move on over to... So we just looked at the semi for Memphis. Govin Thomas, shouts out to you, man. You always donate. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, so let me see. Hold on, I gotta keep scrolling all the way back up here to see this. All right, so we got Indianapolis, St. Louis, New Jersey, then Houston. Indy. $26s, plenty of them. But am I surprised about the Midwest? Not at all. Told y'all, y'all in the Midwest, y'all don't even need to be hitting me up looking. We got work. There's work out here in the Midwest. It's work. And I already know it's going to be work for the semi, too. Plenty of it. Stuff paying thousands. I wouldn't run for them 144 a mile, but I'll run for this right here, 285. So it's some stuff out here. Little deadhead miles, though. But yeah, it's definitely work out. It's definitely work out there in Indianapolis, St. Louis. Let me just put STL in here for some reason. Tripping. I don't know. It don't want to let me be great. Yeah, I don't know. Hold on. Let me refresh this real quick. There we go. All right, so this St. Louis for the boxes. It's got work on the board. Would I book any of this? Nah. I wouldn't book none of this. I would let this stuff sit on the board until they pay a little bit more. But this is a good sign that you can find something out here. This is a lot of work on the board. I'm about to call somebody and see if I can. With this much work, they probably still accepting dedicated carriers. They probably still accepting dedicated. It's a lot of work on the board. Whole lot for 26-foot box trucks. And that's crazy because I ain't even have to type it in. So what they got less amount of is 53 loads, which is weird. Wow, so they got more 26-foot box truck loads on Amazon than they got regular freight. That is a little weird, but that's probably just the time of the night though. I'm gonna credit that to that. But yes, but I already know I already know St. Louis, you know, anywhere in the Midwest is gonna be cracking. I just look up Jersey, then Houston, and y'all, I gotta get out of here. I'm already 14 minutes over. Here's Jersey with the 53s. And here's Jersey with the boxes. Nothing within. Let's do 250. But you shouldn't want to drive 250 miles deadhead. That'll be ridiculous. And they still only paying $1.63 a mile, so it's not even worth it. It's worth it for people who close, but but not worth it for the people that's not. So let's look at Houston. I always like Houston though. Never got stuck in Houston. They always got freight to get out. Now they ain't got no box truck work. The closest thing they got is some box truck work in Kyle, Texas, which is like it's probably close to Austin. They got some 53. Like I said, now keep this in mind, y'all. Keep this in mind. That keep in mind that we are looking at the load board at nighttime. So this is not like the most realest look at it for real. So just keep that in mind. Like if y'all want the real deal, y'all let me know if it's about at least 75 people that'll be up for live at like noon. Or I could go live for like 30 minutes and really show y'all some of them spots like in the midday. Then let me know. Hit me like this video and hit me up in my email and like, hey, 12 o'clock, subject line, put 12 o'clock live. If I get enough people to vote for the 12 o'clock live, I'll start going live one day of the week. Like when I take my lunch, I'm just going to be eating while we talking. But I'm going to give y'all that time because during my, I'll be doing my research and all that stuff during that time. But I got y'all because I want y'all to see the real look of it too. For everybody else that I didn't get to, I apologize, but I only got so much time to be on here. So shouts out to Donald for correcting me about not having the first 6 right. We got the first 6 right. Because I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. I appreciate everybody who donated. Let me know if y'all want to do that 12 o'clock, that noon. If it's enough people, I'd do it. Just to give y'all a realer look, broad day. For my box truck people, I know a couple of different ways if y'all down to do labor work, ways I could put y'all on as far as that. But drop the email, sir. My email is info@CobyPegway.com. Super simple and easy to remember. Super simple. I dropped it down there. Boom. That's my email right there. Drop that 12 o'clock live, and I do it. Like I said, I dedicate that live to strictly doing city lookups. DAT, y'all got to come with it, come ready, and we can run through them. It ain't going to take that long. But like I said, if you want me to cater to your city, you're going to have to book like a coaching call where I could take you through Amazon Relay, DAT. I could take you through some JB Hunt, some Snyder's, different places that got work, especially for the semis, not necessarily box trucks. But I'm about to shake this. Let me know. I'm trying to see y'all hit that like button. Any money ain't good. They say any money is good. Nah, man, you gotta get that. You gotta get that right money that makes sense money. Yeah, that DAT is a very good load board. But the semis got a lot of good load boards. So I don't see no more particular questions outside of me looking up cities. I'll holler at y'all. Like I said, email me with that 12 o'clock thing. Anybody, I got the class on this Saturday. I got another one coming on the 24th, which is 2 weeks after that. After that, I'm only doing one a month. That's it. Unless I got the time to squeeze another one in. So holler at me if y'all need the coaching or whatever, tips. If I can do it, I got y'all. Lately, I've been working on my book and working on some other endeavors and stuff. I've been trying to get my trailers and buy. I don't know if you guys ever bought a truck, but buying the truck process, I'm buying 3 of them and 5 trailers, so it's kind of it's taking a toll on me. going back and forth with what they need to fix and all the stuff like that. I don't know if y'all watched my other video of when I went to Ryder and they had truck wouldn't even start. So it's a lot to it. But I see y'all. We should be back to the regular schedule. Truck Talk Tuesdays, 7:00 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday. Peace, y'all. I appreciate y'all as usual.